He is from Tajikistan.
He's very, very confident.
Extensive Sambo background, extensive amateur career.
подготовка, как обычно, я ко всем соперникам готовлюсь одинаково. Я готов во всех, я думаю, и в стойке, и в партере, я на другом уровне.
And there we see Buhuoyouga. He was the Chinese national champion. He's a very, very good wrestler.
这场比赛我会给大家带来不一样的升级版的不回游感，不管是站立打击、地面摔控，以及整个比赛的掌握节奏，都会更加沉淀的不回游感。这场比赛，我相信我自己拿下绝对没问题。
He is very unorthodox in his striking, and he does have devastating power in his hands.
卧槽，要小心！新西伯利亚，冰天雪地的街头淬炼出来的街头霸王。
Really excited for this one, guys. It is co-main event time at JCK 117. We have former champion Buhuoyouga taking on the surging Tajikistan prospect Mukhammad Salokhidinov, and he looked phenomenal in his JCK debut, Woody. You know, he got a really tough matchup in his first fight, and I think that's because they saw who he was and respected him.
But he just,
they threw him to the wolves right away.
He murked him.
And he dominated Buhuoyouga. And there's a story to this because Buhuoyouga is Buhuoyouga's student.
That's right.
So he goes from fighting the student to fighting the master. And it is a step up in competition because Buhuoyouga recently was the flyweight champion.
And also, you know, let's talk about years of experience. There's 9 years difference between these two fighters. But Salokhidinov, he's had 6 professional fights, whereas his opponent has had 45. Tonight's his 46 professional fights. That's almost 9 times. So there's 9 years difference, but also almost 9 times more fight experience. That is ridiculous.
I mean, that is true, but Salokhidinov also had 15 amateur fights. So, I mean, obviously amateur and pro, different story, but I don't think 6 pro fights tell the full story. You know, Salokhidinov, he fought in Pancrase, which is a very well-known promotion in Japan. He fought for the belt in Pancrase in his 3rd pro fight. And that's his only loss. He fought the champion in Pancrase.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A guy who was 17-4 at the time. So that's his only...
And he's really well-rounded, man. He's got beautiful striking,
great
wrestling.
Yeah. He had an ankle lock.
If anything, he's a little bit undersized for this division.
Yeah, he's another guy who's like a little small for the weight class.
Well,
but this is the lightest weight class in men's MMA,
but
basically.
Didn't we just see a new champion win with an bomb from hell left hook on Nigadan when you know, also Salokhidinov with a, you know, slightly undersized, but definitely packs the power.
You know, it's a bit of a weird situation in the JCK flyweight division right now because the champion is actually Xiang Zhifa.
Yeah.
But he lost in the tournament.
Correct.
But he didn't lose his belt.
Because the belt wasn't on the line, right?
Because the belt wasn't on the line. And then we had Salokhidinov run through everybody in the tournament.
That's right.
And win the million. So I think the next fight to make is Salokhidinov versus Xiang Zhifa.
Absolutely. And I think it is the next fight.
And then these guys are...
Well, these guys are right up there.
Right up there as well.
The son of Buhuoyouga, recorded pro career of 45 professional fights. He's one of the longest standing JCK fighters and a former champion as well. He's also a multiple-time tournament finalist. So he's fought for the million, I think 3 times. He didn't get it, but he's been there multiple times. He started his martial arts life as a wrestler and went on to become a Chinese national wrestling champion. After that, he made the move to MMA, and he's had a really long and colorful MMA career. You see there, surrounded by his students, and I think that's also something we need to really give him a bunch of props to. The fact that he's managed to build this team of young fighters while keeping his own pro career active and competitive. It's not like he fell off once he started coaching. And one thing about his students, they all have good wrestling. They always show up in shape. You don't see any one of the E-team guys come in here and fade because of the gas. I know they train high altitude in Liangsha, but I think they train really, really hard.
This guy's fought everybody. I'm going through his record. He's fought Chandra like 3 times.
Oh, he's fought everybody.
Fought Jumbo Chia like 3 times.
That's right. He's fought
everybody. Ian Shuai.
He's fought everybody in the JCK, like the who's who of the division.
Nico Dan.
And the thing that makes it hard to fight him is like he's so hard to keep down. It's hard to wrestle him because he's got good wrestling, and his striking is unorthodox, but damn does he pack a punch.
He fought Chandra 4 times.
The best way to beat Buhuoyouga is slowly, technically outpointing him. It's hard to finish him, man. And we see there 9 years difference, the height and the reach going to the younger Salokhidinov.
本场 JCK Final 男子银量级的比赛争夺，同样也是我们今天晚上的联合主赛。蓝方选手身高163公分，臂展163厘米，体重57.50公斤，年龄25岁，来自于 Cat1 Team。MMA 综合格斗战绩6战5胜1负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩1战1胜。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Tajikistan. Gets ready for Mukhammad Salokhidinov。本场比赛，红方选手身高157公分，臂展160厘米，体重57.50公斤，年龄34岁，来自于一格斗综合格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩45战23胜22负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩18战9胜9负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手，一人之子Buhuoyouga。本场比赛场上裁判梁明 ，The referee who charged in this octagon is Mr. 梁明。
All set for this one, guys. The co-main event: Tajikistan versus China. Tajikistan is 2-0 in JCK tonight.
Yeah.
The last guy smoked Tang He in like 20 seconds.
Oh, that was
a bad one.
Uppercut from down under, all the way from hell. Send him to never land into outer orbit. Maybe think about that, Alistair. Over him uppercut.
Oh,
he
man.
Literally almost sent his opponent aerial.
Mukhammad Salokhidinov is in the blue. Buhuoyouga is in the black trunks.
Buhuoyouga
Former
kicks
champion.
with a nice inside leg kick. Again, going for the inside leg kick. Now it is Salokhidinov. Both these guys.
So both guys are ranked.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 from Salokhidinov.
And Salokhidinov signed with JCK. He did. So, you know, a lot of these guys are brought in on one-fight deals, or they go on a fight-by-fight basis. But Salokhidinov actually committed to a JCK contract, and I believe
he's
JCK
got his
contracts are for like 3 years.
He's got his eyes on
the million RMB,
of course.
Sure. I'm sure he wants to be a part of the tournament this year.
Oh, beautiful 1-2, and he's right on the hips of Buhuoyouga. Can he get Buhuoyouga down? That's the question.
That'd be super impressive.
Yoga is known to his friends. Yoga.
Do you know Street Fighter? The Indian, like the yoga guy character? Yoga Fire.
No, I don't remember, sorry.
I think that would be a sick nickname for Buhuoyouga. Yoga Fire. Dalsim, I think was his name. Anyway, Salokhidinov here pressing Buhuoyouga against the fence. Yoga, as you mentioned,
to peel the head there and run out the open side.
Former national wrestling champ.
But it is Salokhidinov that hasn't pressed up against the cage.
He's going to be a tough guy to take down. You can see both guys are ranked. Yoga's ranked number 7.
Yeah, the biggest weakness that we've seen over the years from Buhuoyouga is when he's on his back, he doesn't really have much he doesn't have much jiu-jitsu, you know, but he can wrestle for days. And we've also seen him land some beautiful wrestling, even some wrestling throws, over-the-shoulder throws.
Yeah, that like arm spin.
Yeah.
It's a hard takedown to hit in MMA. You don't see it very often. So if
Yeah,
you
but
mess it up, the guy's gonna take it back.
he has a huge variety of throws that he does as well. It's quite impressive.
We see Yoga's ranked number 7. Salokhidinov is already ranked number 8 in the division in his second fight in JCK. You can bet for sure that he's going to be a part of the tournament. They'll probably start the tournament in September.
Yeah, normally they start, you know, the
Goes like the school year.
beautiful inside trip.
Jinx. That's like the 3rd time tonight.
Yeah. Now Buhuoyouga needs to build up, get his legs back underneath him, but Salokhidinov is doing really good at staying on the legs. There he shelves the leg. So technical.
I saw Salokhidinov hit a nasty ankle lock on Buhuoyouga in their fight. It looked like his leg was going to break. It was just on for like a second, but it looked nasty.
Now Buhuoyouga standing up.
Oh,
nice
nice.
little knee.
That was a big knee to the jaw.
Ding, good morning. How's your mama? Got to stay awake, got to be careful, got to respect the knees. But right now, Yoga's trying to get Salokhidinov off him without spending too much energy. But Salokhidinov's really got great pressure and so aware of the wrestling attacks from Yoga. Now it's Yoga looking for his own. And goes.
Man,
He almost hits that over the arm, but now he's on a single leg.
his head planted into the mat there.
Oh, nice hook too from Salokhidinov. And this is where I think he has the advantage on the striking.
Oh,
nice
big right
1-2
hand.
as well. Oh, another 1-2 drops. That's what he's so good at mixing it up. He's relentless. He's got good boxing. He's got to respect the power. You know, when Yoga drops his hands down like he was there, you know, he's getting ready to swing something big. And I don't think there are many guys in the division that can hit as hard as Buhuoyouga. I'm not saying as accurate or as fast.
Do you remember when he slept Chandrava with that right hand?
Oh, it was
like he got shot with a
scary.
gun.
Yeah. No, he's a very. Have you ever like engaged with him? I remember once I was talking to Vaughn and I walked up behind him and I picked him up. Now, I don't know if you've ever.
I've never picked him up.
I was playing with like wrestling him and I just picked him up and it's not a. He made me think of an African warthog. Now you might not know what that means, but for any South African listening to this, they'll know what that means because warthogs regularly get hit by cars. If you hit a warthog at night with your car at 100 kilometers an hour, your car is wrecked.
Really?
It's so solid. It's a ball of muscle. It's just like a block of iron. You understand? It's just so solid. When I picked him up, I was like, how the heck do you make 57? Because you feel like 95. It's just a pure ball of muscle. Very solid, dense muscle. But so far, Salokhidinov, I think has had better showing with the wrestling.
Oh,
and the
100%.
striking.
I mean, I'm not
at
going to
this
say he
boom,
dominated,
inside
but
trip.
I think he controlled almost every exchange of that first round. That was crazy. His head actually bounced off the mat there.
But he still managed to
That's not a
salvage.
takedown. You know, Yoga was not able to get him down. Salokhidinov got him down. I think that's easily a 10-9 round for the Tajik fighter. Still only 25 years old. Showing well-rounded skills. I'd like to see him explore more of the striking battle because he did land some nice shots on Yoga. Mukhammad Salokhidinov is in the blue. Buhuoyouga is in the black trunks.
Yoga now
Buhuoyouga.
more active with his hands. Lots of fakes. He's got to be careful for Salokhidinov's right cross coming over the top, followed by a nice takedown. Being the MO of Salokhidinov. He does a jab, right cross, jab, right cross, and then
Whoa. That sprawl was like,
halfway across the cage.
yeah. Very dramatic
beautiful
sprawl.
stiff jab again.
Nice right hand by Salokhidinov. Off the jab there.
Less head kicks from Salokhidinov. We saw in his fight against.
Oh, he stunned him.
Oh, it looks like he's hurt him a little bit.
I wonder if he knows. But I saw the look in Yoga's eyes.
Yeah, he was on chicken legs there for a bit.
It looked like he was stunned there by that shot. But we didn't really see Salokhidinov try to capitalize on it.
Now it's Yoga that Yoga
gets the
underneath,
takedown.
and he's on top now. How long can he stay on top? This is one of the things that Buhuoyouga is best at, is keeping his opponents down. This will be a very telling.
Salokhidinov locking onto a
rear
Kimura
neck.
here.
He's looking for Kimura.
Now he just chooses to disengage, able to separate the hands, and we're back on our feet.
Hands nice and high. Another 1-2 lands from Salokhidinov. His right hand is finding home.
And Yoga is looking a little bit fatigued here, or worn down.
Oh, nice hook from Yoga. Look at that. Yoga goes underneath.
That was a beautiful exchange.
But and when Yoga tried to shift out to the back, Salokhidinov just pulls that one leg out and then drags to side control. You know that
was beautiful.
Yeah, that was really beautiful. It was very advanced, because what Yoga was doing is he was trying to do like a underhook bump and go sit up to the back. And I haven't seen that kind of. I'm taking notes, buddy.
Yeah,
Taking notes.
Salokhidinov is a beast. There's no doubt about it. Yoga trying to get back up to his feet here. Salokhidinov on him. Let's see if he tries to take the back. He's able to get one hook in momentarily.
Drags his hips down, dragging him. The pressure from Salokhidinov, just so relentless. Strong and relentless. This is, I mean, we haven't, not many people get to do this to Buhuoyouga.
No. I mean, he's getting dominated.
Oh, right on the back.
He's got that power half Nelson, breaks his posture down. Let's see if he can attack the choke here. Buhuoyouga, as far as I know, has he ever been submitted?
With a rear naked choke? It's possible. I mean, most wrestlers give their neck, right? He's had such a long career. It's going to take you a minute to check.
He has been submitted one time in his career.
Wonder who it was. Maybe Sandra. Look at this.
With the body triangle, he's going for a neck crank. Neck cranks are illegal in JCK.
But I mean, this it's in the technically it's you call it, you see it's a neck crank, but it's actually a rear naked choke position, because he's not isolated the hip, so you can't call it a twist or a pure crank. That's what, you know, Khabib did to Conor. You know,
So
technically it's a crank,
Yeah.
but the name for physically it's a crank, but the name for it is still a rear naked choke, because it's in the position of the rear naked choke.
Okay.
Yoga chose to put his chin under that arm. So how can he punish his opponent?
He's going for it again.
Yep.
And to answer your question, Yoga was submitted by Ma Halbin by guillotine in 2016, and that's his only submission loss.
Wow.
Some guy
That's 10 years ago.
never heard of.
10 years ago.
And that was in one championship.
Needs to be careful. Salokhidinov doing so good with the chain control.
He's dominating this fight so far.
Yes.
Crazy, his second fight in JCK, and he's dominating the former champion.
Yeah. And taking him down. Taking the wrestling down. Like
Being a national wrestling champion.
Almost nobody takes down Yoga.
Salokhidinov
And he looks so fresh. Look at that. He's up on his feet.
doing great here.
Yoga taking some deep breaths. Yoga, of course, having fought 5 rounds multiple times in his career. He knows all about deep water. Hard times and how to push through when the going gets really, really tough.
Let's take a look at some of the action here. Salokhidinov shooting, and Yoga sprawls halfway across the cage. Nice jab there. And this was the right hand that I thought stunned Yoga for a second.
Look at this. You see, he sits out here and they cut off there. Immediately he grabs that inside hook leg and just pulls it through.
Back corner.
Third and final round here between Mukhammad Salokhidinov and Buhuoyouga. It seems to me, Woody, that Yoga needs a finish.
Yeah, I also think he needs a finish. Yoga hasn't had too many come from behind wins. Nice stiff jab for Yoga landing there. How long before he throws a big overhand of his own? There he throws, lands a little bit. And we see Salokhidinov really holding on to that single. Tries to chain.
Great chain wrestling attack here. He does get Yoga down.
Yoga now going for a guillotine. Can Yoga get a submission? We don't really see him submit many people. He's normally got a lot of control. For sure, he must have a good squeeze.
He does have wins by guillotine on his record, but I don't.
Not that many. The head seems, there it pops out.
Salokhidinov able to pop
Slides
his
an
head out
elbow
here.
twice there. Nice hammer fist from the bottom. Oh, beautiful up kick. Was he on his knees already when he ate that? Salokhidinov doesn't care.
Hard to say. I mean, I don't think it's going to alter the outcome of the fight. Salokhidinov on top here doing what he does. Very similar to rounds 1 and 2.
Just relentless.
Grappler at heart. I guess he doesn't want to take a lot of chances on the feet.
Oh, he had good success on the feet, but
Every
I think
single
he
round
takes the fight wherever it goes.
Yeah. He's hit takedowns every single round of this fight. Very impressive.
To out-wrestle Buhuoyouga, that's a big statement for this whole division.
Yoga
Going for the guillotine again. But the head is just...
You think about an ankle lock, maybe?
I
guess not.
Just drops past into
Because I know
guard.
he does have a win by ankle lock.
Nice punches there.
Hey, looks like he's almost mounted Yoga.
Yeah.
Yoga recovers half guard.
So much pressure from Mukhammad Salokhidinov. And so mature for 25 years old is Salokhidinov. You know, he's making the right decisions, staying calm, handling the pressure well.
Blood from somebody. Nice shots on top by Salokhidinov.
Now he's almost in full mount. Yoga manages to evade.
Nice elbows by Salokhidinov. 1:40 to go here. He's well on his way to a decision victory. Let's see if he can somehow
1 minute and 30 seconds.
find the finish, although Yoga notoriously hard to finish.
Can Yoga build up from here? Nice knee to the body as well. Salokhidinov just relentless. Not giving Yoga any space or time to, try to rally himself. Shaking his head there. Jumps to the back. Goes back to the body triangle.
Body triangle again. Similar to the second round. Yoga didn't really have much for him in this fight, honestly.
Yeah, very, very one-sided. I'm surprised that it's so dominant. That's in with the rear naked choke, trying to get the hand in.
Trying to just squeeze his head off here. But he doesn't really have it in a finishing position.
Yeah, just highly uncomfortable for Yoga for sure. Yoga himself not having the longest of necks. Now Yoga could have gotten up, but no. 10 seconds, look at
He's
this.
going Donkey Kong on him.
Salokhidinov just dropping the
Dropping the
hammer.
hammers.
What?
Is that a finish? Was that a finish or was,
I
that,
don't
was that
know.
the bell?
I don't know.
It
the
looked
ref-
like he waved it off before the bell. Hey.
What?
I don't know what happened there.
I want to hear if that
was
was
that the end of the round or was that a TKO? Could you imagine a TKO with 1 second left?
No, I can't.
That's crazy. I mean,
Salokhidinov must be happy because he's getting. If that's the case, he gets a.
All right, let's take a look.
Bonus,
I mean, they're
right?
showing it like it is a finish. So I mean, he's getting pounded on here, right? Watch the ref. Does the ref step in like it's a finish? It looks like it, Woody. He ate about 6, 7 shots. It looks like a TKO.
Yeah, that looks like it's a stoppage. All right.
Wow. Okay.
Good. Well, first, what a dominant performance.
Oh yeah.
Way more one-sided than we
Bell to bell,
possibly
just
could have.
totally.
We could have, predicted. Taking down, is it that he's that good, or father time is catching up to Buhuoyouga?
Maybe a bit of both.
In my opinion, Salokhidinov is a real thing, and he's gonna be a big headache for most of these fighters.
Oh yeah, the ref is saying that it's a TKO. Yeah, okay.
Here
The
we
time
see
on
here,
that.
the master of ceremonies came to check, is this a finish? And it is.
That's going to be on the record. That's going to be a TKO with 1 second left in the fight. That's a very interesting call.
Yep. Very interesting call.
Hey, I mean, it's good for Salokhidinov. He gets
Good for
he gets a finish bonus.
He's got a finish bonus. Good for him. Not so good for Buhuoyouga.
Tajikistan 3-0 tonight in JCK.
Yeah, congratulations to
Making that
the
money.
whole Tajikistanian delegation. They came out here and just, came to collect. Let's go. Let's
collect
go
that
to the
paper.
official announcement.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子MMA综合格斗规则银量级联合主赛的最终结果为：来自于塔吉克斯坦的蓝方选手 Mukhammad Salokhidinov， 第3回合4分58秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by technical knockout.